So I want to talk through this a little bit. I want to talk through this thing that I'm going through right now a little bit. I was dating this girl for a while, and she's just an angel, just awesome. Really, really beautiful. But she's from Japan. She's on a visa here. She's going to end up moving to Canada, which is, or Vancouver, which is not far from Seattle, but far enough. And for whatever reason, you know, she really likes me a lot, and I can tell it could go to like potentially marriage or something like that. But there's aspects of her that are imperfect to me. Like, in my mind, there's this ideal woman, or this ideal, not even woman, but an ideal situation where I'll be able to, you know, I'll just know. I'll know that she's the one or whatever. But when I approach women that I really like how attractive they are will make me more afraid of being rejected. So the women that I'm most attracted to, I end up getting the most afraid of being rejected by, which leads to a lot of weird shit. And I'm noticing more and more that it's the way that I look at women in general, or my attraction to them, that really makes things difficult. And I was just watching this Jordan Peterson video, but I was kind of suspecting this even before I heard about these ideas. Even when I was really young, I thought, maybe it doesn't matter who you end up with. Maybe the idea is just that you know how to love, and that we put too much emphasis on finding the right partner. Because, like, look at Indian culture. I mean, sure, people have arranged marriages and they're not really in love with that person, but they also have the highest levels of satisfaction, as opposed to the romantic Western culture of finding someone that you love, and that's the best way to go about it. Anyways, so I have this girl in my life, and I told her that I just wanted to be friends, and it was kind of heartbreaking. We were both pretty upset about it. But also, while I was with her, I got this sense that she totally could have been my wife. Like, we just were so compatible. She really understood me, really cared for me. You know, it was really nice. But in my mind, I want a certain body type, and I want a certain facial type, and I want a certain, like, just really superficial bullshit. But nonetheless, it's still like a part of, you know, a part of the dialogue in my head, or a part of the way that I choose. And I tend to be attracted to things that aren't necessarily the best for me. Like, you know, like I'll see someone and they're usually around like 21 or 22, and they look a certain physical way. And I've dated women that were like pretty young, like in their early 20s. I'm 28, so I consider that to be pretty young. But there was always a level, once I figured out who they were, or I got to know them, I would see the incompatibilities in terms of the way that we viewed the world, or our maturity levels, or where they're at in their life. So it was always like, fuck, that was freaky. Did you guys see that? I feel like this is the beginning of a horror movie. Oh, fuck. Alright, everything has a, wow, that freaked me out, man. Is there someone in the closet? There's no one in the closet. Okay. Anyways, I digress. That was horrifying, and I'm surprised that I took that so calmly and coolly. You're probably waiting for something to appear over there. It's not. It's just power went out, I guess. Except for it's not out at all. I'm going to take care of this. 1 second. No, I'm not going to freak out about it. Anyways, I guess the bottom line of what I'm saying is that that it might be the idea that there's some girl that I'm supposed to find, or that there's some like level of perfection that I need to attain in a relationship before I really commit to it, that is the inhibiting factor, that stops me from getting what I really want. You know, that makes it difficult to kind of grab hold of that real fulfillment that we're all kind of seeking in relationships. You know, and I don't know if I just missed the boat with this girl, and hopefully I'll learn from it. But yeah, you know, I think that being able to kind of put down this idea that there's some ideal woman out there, or that because even when you know, like, you'll meet a girl, or you'll meet somebody, and you're just in a relationship with what your perception of who they might be could be like, or what need they might meet for you, because you don't know that person at all. When you meet them in a bar, you don't know shit about that person. They could suck, and a lot of the times they do suck once you get to know them. You know, but sometimes you meet somebody, and because you don't have that expectation, you get to actually meet a real person. And I wonder if a lot of it is just like, you know, stop trying to find that ideal. That ideal is fake. You know, focus on different things. Or realize that it's fake and grieve that it's fake. And then let your behavior change in accordance with the fact that it doesn't exist. I'm still alive. I guess that wasn't a poltergeist. Anyways, thanks for listening to my rants.